Lloyd joins us, but he's not alone. Neil Johansson's here from the Indy Film Fest. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
So it's happening, Indy Film Fest. In fact, it has kicked off, but it's looking different than it ever has, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Neil, why don't you talk a little bit about the festival, which I believe, it was going to be in April, May. And of course, we all know what was going on and where we all were in April, May. And so now we are in August, and the festival is going to be a little different this year, like a lot of things. But tell us about how that's going to work.
Correct. Well, we have one in-person event, but it was last night, unfortunately, at the Tibbs Drive-In. It was a double feature. And then going forward, all of our films will be available virtually online through a program called Inventive. It's pretty nice. You can watch it on your computer. You can watch it on Apple TV, Roku's, or even Chromecast if you have an Android phone. And there's 126 films total.
Whoa.
Around 26 features, around 100 shorts. Those are grouped into 13 programs that are like thematic. And so you've got a lot of options out there. We've got some U.S. features, some documentaries, and some features from all around the world.
That's a lot of movies to take in.
It is.
What's the best way to absorb as much of this art as possible?
So if you go to our website, which is 2020.indyfilmfest.org, there's a schedule on there. You can sort things by category. You can, if you know the name specifically, you can search for it. On that website, you can buy passes or 4-ticket bundles or individual tickets, and you'll be able to find whatever you are looking for.
Is there a film or two, Neil, that you want to put a spotlight on?
Sure. A few of my favorites are there's Faith-Based, which starts being available tomorrow night. It's a truly irreverent comedy about two friends that notice that faith-based religious films always seem to make a lot of money, and they set out to make one. It's got Jason Alexander, Lance Reddick, and David Koechner. It's a lot of fun.
Whoa! All right.
Yeah, it's a real fun one. That one's only available for 2 days though, so you might want to jump on that one.
Good to know.
Another one I really liked is a documentary called Last Man Fishing. It's a Hoosier Lens movie, so it's got strong Hoosier ties. And it's about small-scale fishermen and how they are trying to adapt in a world increasingly dominated by large-scale the seafood industry. You go to Alaska and New England. There's some great views, and that one's fantastic. That's available starting August 19th.
I think the Film App already has a review up on that one, doesn't it, Chris?
Yeah, there's been a few out there. Yeah, I can't keep track of which one, but that one should be out there. Yeah, for sure. And
you're spinning a lot of plates here, Neil.
Yeah.
Yes.
I should mention, of course, the Film App, we do have some great coverage. We have reviews of a lot of the features. I can't say we got all the features covered, but we're going to try and get to as many as we can. I'm actually on the Hoosier Lens jury. So that's films that were made in Indiana or by Hoosiers, and a lot of good stuff going on there. And that's one of my favorite categories, Neil, that you guys do really put the spotlight on, homegrown filmmaking.
Do you have a film or two, Christopher?
Yeah, I'll speak specifically to the Hoosier Lens category. One of my favorites this year was The Legend of Stan Bowman. And no, it's not the hockey guy. Most people have heard that name. He is a race car driver who kind of grew up on the tracks of Indiana and Kentucky and Ohio, and was right on the verge of breaking out into the top level of what we now call IndyCar racing. And then unfortunately passed away. Just a terrific story. I really enjoyed that one a lot. I think Neil also talked about one of the opening night films was SLEEZE Lake, which is about a real events that happened here in Indiana. The very brief heyday of vanning, which is the thing where lots of people with vans in the 1970s would get together and basically have big parties. And that's a real slice of life. Definitely not for the kids. So those are just a couple of the Hoosier Lens films that I really enjoyed, but lots of other great categories and films going on.
Now, I've seen on social media, people have been pining for weeks and weeks and weeks about the theater experience. Now, Christopher, you've watched movies the way that the festival is running for years. You've had to do it this way. It doesn't make it less of an experience, just a different one, right?
No, I've been watching, through streaming leaks and on demand for a while, and particularly that's been everything I've been seeing for the last 5 months, and of course, all the films we've been featuring here on Indy Style for the last 5 months, we've been talking about video on demand and streaming. So really, this is the same experience, but in Film Fest form. And the benefit is you're getting to see films that you probably are not going to be able to see almost anywhere else, or you're seeing them way, way, way before anyone else we'll see them. So that's what's great about Indy Film Fest.
And it's now through the 23rd, right, Neil?
Yes, correct. And one other thing I want to mention is with a lot of these films, there's going to be filmmaker Q&As available, which is not something you're going to get normally.
No, that's going to be amazing. I always have, sometimes as a moviegoer, I have way more questions than answers after film. So if I get a couple of those answered, that would be fantastic. Give us that website one more time, please, Neil.
Sure. It is 2020.indyfilmfest.org.
We'll put that link on indystyle.tv. Gentlemen, good luck. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Appreciate it.